And I'm David. Let's talk about Survivor Season 49, Episode 8.
Eight.
We got a little mix up here.
We might be playing Survivor, guys. We
We
might
might.
be. But first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.
And you can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/nerdtainment.
Hello, everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. We're apart again. One day we will reunite
One day.
when I'm over this sickness.
David, you gotta get it together.
I got to get it together. Guess what?
What?
I'm wearing a hat because I didn't shower today. Okay? That's where we're at with this
David's
sickness.
not at his best today, y'all.
No.
We're gonna give you the grace.
But I watched this episode last night and I said,
Yay.
normally I'm not a fan of big twists in the game that players, can't really predict and therefore sort of customize their game for. I think that maybe the producers have gone a little overboard with that in recent years. We've talked about that a lot on this channel, but I welcomed it in this episode because I was like, there is one of two people going home, Savannah or Rizzo, unless we switch it up, and switch it up we did.
Well, that is one take for what happened. I am adjusting my volume. You guys let me know if I hit a good level. I apparently am too low, so I'll keep bumping it
Doing
up.
our best
But,
over here.
yeah, we definitely have Savannah and Rizzo on the bottom at the start of this episode. Jawan feels like this is the biggest move of the season.
Biggest move so far. And I'm like, that may be true, but I'm still yawning. Like Nate was not that big of a move.
It wasn't. Well, I think I disagree, Jawan. It was not the biggest move of the season. That was just a move. It was just a move. Would I call it big? No.
Would you call Shannon a bigger move? Eliminating
Yeah,
Shannon?
honestly, I would call Shannon a bigger move.
Because I think every vote up until Shannon and Nate was the most obvious along tribal lines, along alliance numbers vote. So Shannon and Nate were the first two where it was like, oh, Ulis are turning on each other. But I think I'd agree with you. Shannon was probably a bigger move.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? She's apologizing to Steven.
Oh, yeah.
Got to do a little damage control.
Yep. But Savannah's the one who's really on the apology tour.
Yeah, and now I was surprised by this behavior.
Were you?
I thought she was going to rip these people's heads off.
I mean,
I
she
thought
would have
she
if
was-
she were in power.
That has not stopped people in the past. Like, she's savage. She took a machete to those chickens happily. I thought she was going to take a machete to Jawan, you know? He used her bag, and I thought she was going to, like, explode. But no, she is like, whoops. What did I know? Apparently nothing. Let's start over.
I mean, that was I think a very significant shock for Savannah and Rizzo to realize that this Uli alliance is like fully dissolved, not going to be a thing for her. She's screwed. Like, the Shannon vote was one thing. I think that actually Sage and Jawan successfully sort of played that off. But now she's really understanding where she is, and she's on the bottom, and so she'll go up to every last person on that beach. I just wanted to say how sorry I am. If
Whoops,
I've
yeah.
said anything or done anything, I wouldn't apologize for a past life if I did anything then.
I don't think she was quite that apologetic.
I thought, I was like, girl, you're overdoing it.
But I was like, wow, yeah, no, she played it real chill. And so did Rizzo. Alexandra, thank you so much for the super chat and for the...
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, your haircut is really cute. I forgot to mention it on
I lost my comment. Oh,
Monday.
thank you. Yeah, David. No, but David knew I was going to cut it off. So.
I knew you were going to cut it, and then, I don't know, it's just not seeing it in person was different. I saw the comments, though, and I was like, dang, I really didn't say anything. I'm
That's
normally
okay.
pretty good about that.
That's okay.
Anyway, it looks good.
Yeah, okay, thank you. One thing before we get into the whole Rizzo and Savannah of it all.
Okay.
Did you hear Jawan being like upset that MC used her idol because she doesn't trust him?
That narrative that came up over and over and over again this episode, I was so mad on behalf of MC.
Right?
I'm like, y'all are crazy.
You think that I
you're
am
taking
going to
it
100%
personally.
trust you? Yeah.
I'm not on your tribe. I was not on your original tribe. I don't
just
even
met
know if
you.
they've ever been on a tribe together.
I don't remember.
MC's never even been to tribal council to have any kind of relationship tested. And you want her to trust you unconditionally when you weren't on an original tribe together? What are you talking about? Like, people on Survivor go nutso, and I feel really bad that MC was a victim of that this episode.
Yeah, for real. I was like, I know y'all are like weird and paranoid, but literally MC had never been to tribal before. And you think that, and she's got an idol, and she is one of like 2 people available to go.
And it's the first vote of the merge, which is always the least predictable.
Yeah. I mean, I feel bad that she did waste her idol, but
Yeah.
I don't blame her for using it. Sorry, Jawan, this is not a personal attack on you.
Also, what do they care? Go in the jungle and find it. She did you a favor by putting the idol back in the game. Like, it was ridiculous.
I'm not going to completely trust David out there. I'd be like,
And for that reason, I'm definitely not trusting Sarah.
yeah, right? Come on. I ain't taking anything personal. Okay. So Jawan and Rizzo acting like, sure. No. It was just this vote. Like, no, we really want to work together.
Yeah.
Savannah, like we mentioned, she's really expressing gratitude, doing a big gratitude round with everybody.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we see Alex, Steven, and Christina
Next day.
on a group idol hunt.
That's the only way it seems to be done these days.
It's the only way on this season.
Christina, she really, did you notice how hard she had to sort of prod and investigate that
In the tree.
burlap in a tree nook? Like, she took her thing and poked it at least 3 times before she was like, oh, wow, look what I found.
She's like, oh, it's not going to bite me. Oh,
Yeah.
It's not moving. I feel safe enough to touch it.
Yeah.
Now, at first I was like, group idol hunt. Oh, here we go again.
I know.
But then was it Alex or Steven who
I think it was Alex.
called it a defensive? He said this is a defensive hunt because we just can't have any, like Savannah to get it. We can't have them to get it. And I was
Okay.
like, well, you know what? When you put it that way,
Yeah.
that's true.
Initially, I was watching Christina find this thing, and she pulls it out of the nook, and she goes like this. And I was like, why are you immediately telling everybody? But then I was like, actually, you know what? If you're busted, you want to turn around looking like you're going to tell everyone. So I actually think, I was like, oh, if I were out there, I'd do the same thing. And I'd turn around like, and if nobody was looking, I'd be like, boop, into my pants.
Right.
But if anybody's looking, I want to be like, I'm in this with you.
I was always going to share it with you. Always. Yeah, watch out for those tree snakes for sure.
But that's, Sarah, that's my winner pick, Finding an Idol.
Oh, look at that. Christina got you an idol.
She's not on my draft, but she is my winner
that's
pick.
a shame. Remind me to go to the draft numbers.
No, please. Please, no.
It's a real shame you didn't get that idol point. You could use a couple
I haven't even looked, and I don't care. That draft is dead to me.
It should be. You don't want to. You don't want to look. You don't want to look. Okay, Steven, Jawan talking about how they want Savannah out. It's real heavy on Savannah, which means we know Savannah's going to be just
Okay,
fine.
I was like, please tell me you knew Savannah was going to win immunity. I was like, there's
oh.
no question.
I mean, if we knew Savannah was going to be a target, we knew that last episode.
Yeah.
But then when it was like every scene is talking about Savannah, it's like, oh, yeah, okay, great. She's gonna
And then
be
we
safe.
get Sophie being like, I'm not tied to Savannah.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. Every last person is like bailing on this woman. She's definitely going to win immunity.
We do have to address that Sage told Soph that she didn't, why she doesn't really like Savannah. Like, kind of Savannah picks at her.
Yeah.
And then we get this great awkward scene between the three ladies at the well.
The well. I mean,
Could
Sage,
not have been more
all
uncomfortable.
three of them, but especially Sage and Savannah, are just absolutely walking on eggshells around each other. And Savannah is in confessional being like, Savannah or Sage is painting me as a villain and I don't know what to do. And I'm like, it's a little bit of karma for me, but I also feel for her because this really is like, it's painful to like watch someone feel so isolated and alone. And again, these experiences in Survivor, we've talked about it before, trigger real life experiences. Sage talked about a similar thing of always being left out. Savannah's thing is about a work situation that is like bubbling up, and it just sucks to be iced out by everybody on the island.
I mean, it does, but this is the first day for Savannah.
Uh-huh.
Other people have felt like those people who are iced out over and over again. I'm like, oh, this is horrible.
Yeah.
Savannah was on the outs for one vote.
Yeah.
You're going to be okay. You got a lot of game left in you. You're going to be just fine.
It was an intense story. Like, it messed up her reproductive system. I was like, damn.
David.
I think if I was like watching Steven's face, because he's the one receiving this information from her. And he looks compassionate. And I'm trying to put myself in his shoes. And Sarah, you know I'm a villain through and through.
Yeah.
And I said, I feel so bad about that, but I do want the million for myself. So you gotta go. That's what I would be thinking. And that's why I'm a villain.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, can I say something mean?
I'm all ears.
You guys, that's what David and I do. We will sit down together and we'll be like, can I just say something mean? And David and I always say yes.
Always
you
say
can.
yes.
It is a safe space.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it loudly on the internet right now. I feel horrible. But I watched Savannah cry and I thought to myself, who hasn't had a stressful work experience?
I mean, work is toxic across the board.
Yes. We've all worked at places. I mean, by the time you're 30,
Yeah.
you will have worked somewhere where not everyone loved you. You didn't love everybody. That just goes with the territory of work. And we have seen seasons of Survivor giving us absolutely devastating packages about people's childhood and being homeless and like, I just like the foster care system, all of these like heart-wrenching things. And then she was like, people didn't like me at work.
Sarah said, sorry, what? I was on my phone. I wasn't listening.
I'm sorry, Savannah. I'm sorry. I was like, oh. Sorry. No.
Yep.
Okay, anyway, moving on. I thought Steven handled it really well because I had to have been like, girl, seriously?
I gotta say, though, Steven didn't say much. You know what I mean? He just had those puppy dog eyes and was just listening. But anyway, immunity plus reward. I thought this was an incredible reward. Deli
Actual
sandwiches
food.
and chocolate chip cookies. Like,
we
that's
love it.
a good balanced meal. Because you want a little bit of sweet, but it's a lot of protein. There's probably lettuce, tomato on these deli sandwiches. This one I would be fighting for.
I mean, you would hope, but who knows?
Who knows? Savannah gets a little screen time here, and she's like, Jeff, I am so scared. I have to win this. I respect the move, but I'm on the bottom now. And I'm like, let's just cut to her winning, because I know that's going to happen.
We're going to get there. We're going to divide up into two groups because, God forbid, we just go to tribal with like everybody. 2 groups of 5. The winning group will be completely safe. They they're gonna get to eat the reward, right?
And they don't go to tribal.
And they 100% don't even go to tribal. The other losing group is going to all be obviously up for a vote out. They're
Yeah.
gonna only them going to tribal.
They're
and
going back to
obviously
a
don't
different
get to
camp
eat.
altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That stinks.
So it's this foothold balance challenge that we've seen so many times. It's such a great thing.
It's
And
good.
I feel like people with small feet do better. I
They
think
have
that's
to
the
imagine.
trend that I've noticed.
I think so.
It's just a greater percentage of the surface area of your foot that's
Mm-hmm.
able to balance on that thing. And we end up with Savannah and Sophie. I mean, it's a good challenge. Nobody falls until the third foothold. Everybody makes it through the first
Right.
two.
Yep. And they were moving quick. They
Yeah.
were only doing like 5
It's
or
like
10
every
minutes or
5
something.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were really getting down to it. So yeah, Jawan. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Christina.
Who's falling? Christina. Christina
Christina
falls
and
during that
Alex.
transition. Then
Yeah.
Alex, Rizzo, MC, Steven. It's the last transition that then gets Jawan, Sophie,
Yep.
and Sage, leaving us our little battle between Savannah and Sophie. Which great. The
Yes.
edit has built this up beautifully. Savannah versus Sophie. People don't want Savannah to win.
No. Well, the people on her team do. They're like, think
Yeah.
of your boyfriend, think of your boyfriend, think of
Yeah.
your boyfriend. But I think they do sort of feel like, I can't believe I'm in this position where I'm rooting for Savannah. But the game has changed. And so I thought this was edited so well.
Yes.
It was really tense. 23 minutes. Savannah's asking what the record is, and Sophie's rolling her eyes, so frustrated. You could just feel that Savannah had that like almost Parvati-esque yogi energy
Yep.
balancing on these footholds. Sophie was like grimacing and cringing and like doing a lot of face stuff, and it's just like her discomfort showed.
Yeah.
And she really fought. I like respect her
Yes.
so much for how long she went. But Savannah pulled it out.
Yeah, Savannah was just too hungry. Like, she just was on the bottom of that vote.
Yeah.
Had this been any other day when she was like leading things, she may not have been like pushing it that much. But she
Yeah.
was like, I'm not falling. And she did not. I'm talking about the edit, though. Like, I loved the way they were like, Soph was praying.
Praying.
Like, they did some beautiful stuff with the edit. I really did
They
enjoy
did.
this part.
They did. It was really well done, this challenge. And so
Savannah.
she gets another moment where she's like, wow, Jeff, like this just couldn't have come at a better time. And I'm like, it's a little overkill. Like, I don't think anybody wants to hear from you. No, I'm sure the producers are forcing you to talk, but
Yeah.
the losers are going back to the old Uli camp, and it's everybody's least favorite place, apparently. I would have thought the old Kella Blue camp would be the worst place, but they seem not pleased to be going back here.
So, well, I think they're not pleased to be going back to a deserted. No one's been on that beach for
True.
a little while. And also,
True.
they don't get to talk to their friends. Like these, I mean, I've complained a lot this season. If it could go a boring way, it did. But the way that these two groups just happen to randomly divide up is actually pretty juicy. We see
This was
Rizzo and
incredible.
Savannah on two different tribes. We see alliance groups kind of mixed up. And I was like, oh, this is interesting because obviously Rizzo's on the loser side, but we know he has an idol. What can happen? And we're going to see some things happen.
It's really, it's so interesting to see this group come together for the Nate vote. It was like really all of the old Hina plus Jawan and Sage. You'd think this is a slam dunk to manipulate Rizzo to not play his idol and send him home. The
Yeah.
idol does really complicate things. So they
It
have to
does.
like do all of these contingency plans, and that's where things start to get so messy. But it is kind of interesting that like MC's the one who kind of starts it, because
Well, I know. Well, okay. What were you going to say?
MC is like, I mean, I guess Sophie starts it, really.
Yeah, let's start with Sophie because she comes up with the plan.
Yes. But Sophie then is like, I might throw a vote at Jawan, which I
Yeah.
actually don't think is the craziest thing. The
No.
Hinas have always been Hina strong, and it's kind of like, well, if we can't get Rizzo, let's just be sure we get one of the Ulis, because like otherwise they're just going to pick us off and we're screwed. So I think it's a decent plan, but I think it's interesting that MC is seemingly so loyal to Jawan and wants to like extend this olive branch of like, I know I used my idol and you're upset about it, but now I'm telling you this. And she wants to like get in good with him.
Yeah, well, okay, let's back it up because when Sophie first lays out the plan that she should be the like decoy vote and she explains that she's the biggest threat, I was like, wait, what? You
Well,
you just showed up last episode.
yeah, we've not seen her in the edit at all. But what I will say is she never went to tribal pre-merge. So maybe she was part of the secret sauce of whatever tribe
100%.
was winning those immunities. And then she did win the first individual immunity. So
Absolutely.
even though we haven't been seeing here, there must be some narrative about like this girl's a beast.
I think that's 100% true, and I'm mad at the editors. Like she
Yeah.
she is an early threat at merge. She won the first immunity. I'm mad that she was not in the edit. She's literally
Right.
being talked about as a shield by the end
Yeah.
of this episode, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and we just met her.
Right.
Besides being the girl who doesn't like fruit, we knew nothing about
Yeah,
her.
it's so true.
That's on the editors. But yeah, so Sophie's offering herself up, which is brave. And
Well,
I
and
agree with you.
I also wrote down, like, remember when Christina was trying to use Sophie's name as a decoy and she was like, I'm voting Christina out. And now it's like, oh, okay, now you're fine being the pawn yourself.
Oh, no, I don't
Remember
remember that. But yeah,
Oh, well, that
no.
happened.
Okay, I believe you. I agree, though, that she deserves, like, of course you should throw a hinky vote out because, yeah, if you know that you're the one vote and he just happens to play his idol, then yeah, make it a tie vote and hope that everyone keeps you over this other person. Now, why did MC speak up? Because yes, this is going to ruin her game. She had a very clear reason why she did it, and we talked about it in the exit interview. So go check that out. But this is absolutely where her game is going to unravel because this is just going to go real, real fast all around this whole beach.
It's a mess. And I just sort of thought, like, to me, it felt like Jawan and Sage really could have run this in a way that I don't think they did, because I think Sophie could have laid out this plan of like, let's say my name. And Jawan and Sage could have said, great, we'll do that. But on top of that, we are going to go to Rizzo and tell him we're back Uli strong. And Rizzo already did like damage control with Jawan. They're trying to work together. So that's, I think, how you make Rizzo so comfortable that you're like, we Ulis are back together. Who do you want to go? MC or Sophie? You tell us, Rizzo. Like, we
Yeah.
kind of don't care. And that's how you make Rizzo beyond comfortable.
Yes.
But they didn't really do that.
No, and even in the scenes where Rizzo was like, I don't know, let's lean towards MC. Like, he's sounding like MC. And they were like fighting for Sophie. I'm like,
Yeah.
y'all don't need to fight. Make Rizzo feel like he made the decision.
Yes.
You don't care who he writes down if you're taking him out.
I know.
I was so confused by Jawan and Sage's behavior. And by the end of this episode, I was like, never mind. Like, I was rooting hard for y'all. Y'all got outplayed by, you were in power and you got outplayed. Like, what happened? What happened?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, no, you're right. They played this horribly from top to bottom.
I know. And even when, I mean, I will say, when Savannah got her necklace and her advantage after their like reward meal, right? And she takes off in the boat. First of all, I thought that was so hilarious as she's sailing by. And she's actually not even looking at them. She's like, who, me? What? On a boat? Like, I'm like, if I'm on the boat, I'm like looking and I'm hamming it up. Like, bye guys. You know, she's pretending like she doesn't know they're there on the beach. And Alex is like, hello, Savannah, what's happening? And she's like, oh, bye. Like, okay. But she takes off on the boat and she shows up. Well, no, she takes off on the boat, commercial break. We come back from commercial break and the first voice we hear is Jawan. And I thought, Sarah, this is where Savannah versus Jawan is going to come to a head. And she's going to play her vote in this tribal and get Jawan out. I thought that that's where this was heading. And no.
No. But Little Miss Queen of Chaos, she does stir everything up. She just, that boat pulls right up. And of course they're like, wait, what? Is that Savannah? And like, Jawan and Sage were already not leading this well. And now they're going to just absolutely crumble at just the thought that she's there.
Well, Jawan is so uneasy that she's there because she's like, oh yeah, I'm here. I'm a full-blown player. I'm going to tribal and I'm getting a vote. And he goes, spicy. Like, he could not sound less enthused about her being there. But she doesn't really factor into this much. Like, we do see her talking to Rizzo and telling him, like, I can save my vote for later. But I don't remember much of her really swaying the conversation. No,
because she doesn't need to. And I think that because this advantage hasn't really happened, I don't think like this. Like we've seen other versions. Remember when Saul got to give someone an advantage, which happened to be Rachel, and she happened to win the season after that. But actually being able to show up on the beach wearing your immunity necklace and knowing that you have a vote, of course she's not going to vote. She doesn't need to vote unless she really thought Rizzo was in danger and she needed to do something. But Rizzo's telling her he's fine. So fine, he's not even going to play his idol. She gets to save her vote. They're just like rolling in advantages. And then he's so comfortable, man who should be voted out, so comfortable that he's like, I'm going to flip the vote the way I want it to go.
He goes to Sophie and he's like, hey, girl, what do you think the odds are we could work together in the future? And she's like, you're supposed to go home.
Aren't we voting you out?
What are you talking about? So then I think it's dawning on her like, oh, no, like it's me or MC. And it's just been a mess the whole time because MC went to Jawan and Jawan went to like Sage and then Sage went back to, it was just a mess. And like everybody was finding out, everybody knows, everybody told everything, everything. So Sophie is now like, okay, it's me or MC. So she goes to MC and has, I think, one of the worst conversations strategy wise and like
so bad.
Poker face wise. Cause she's like, yeah, MC, I think we should just put all of our votes on Rizzo. And then MC's like, but then it's probably going to be you or me if Rizzo plays as idol. And she's like, yeah.
Yeah. And but MC's also like, things feel weird.
Yeah.
I'm getting like, weird vibes from you.
This gamble that you seem okay with feels weird to me.
Yeah. And then MC's like, I'm not sure why we're not going with the original. Like, they're both saying they want the original plan, but they're both like, not sure that this is going our way. I think we're in trouble and I think we're against each other. Oh my gosh. I was like, ladies, literally, why is no one going the original way? But I do think just the appearance of Savannah.
It must have changed everything.
You don't know if there's more to her advantage. She says she can vote, but like, hello, it's Survivor. Fair. Like, why is she here? What, like, I think it wasn't being handled well at the start by Savannah and Jawan. And now the unknown of Savannah and Rizzo was just too much. And they were like, whatever.
Because I'm asking myself, like, what have they done at this point to convince Rizzo not to use his idol? Like the
Literally
whole original
nothing.
plan just went out the window. It was such a mess.
They didn't even have to convince him. He's like, I'm not going to do it.
But I genuinely was like, it could be MC, it could be Sophie, it could be Jawan at this tribal council. I don't know what's going to happen.
I didn't either. I did not know who was going to go out at this point. But I was like, I have a feeling that Rizzo and Savannah have maneuvered with no power whatsoever.
With none. None.
And
I mean,
that's
they
exactly
at
what's
least
happening.
should have been able to flush Rizzo's idol in this tribal council, and they didn't even do that.
Right. Because he's not going to play it. So just get him out. Like, what
Right.
are y'all doing?
Right.
Y'all, they have given him this power.
Yeah.
It's wild. Okay, let's go to tribal.
Nate shows up in a freshly shaven in a hat. I was like, who is that man? I do not
Looking
recognize him.
sharp.
Looking sharp. But yeah, you know, Sophie's not feeling good with the 3 old Uli plus Savannah. And MC's like, you know, I just want to be in the majority. And she subtly acknowledges that Sophie got weird.
This was like a lot of back and forth. It's hard for everyone. Basically, MC and Sophie are both going to have to pitch themselves to
Oh,
save
yeah.
themselves. And this is when Sophie's basically like, I'm a shield. And I was like, how did we get here?
I know.
didn't know who she was. And she is the threat of the game.
Because that was part
Okay.
of the whole calculus, like before we got to tribal, where they were like, why would everybody want Sophie out? Why would we do
Yes.
everybody's dirty work?
Why
Let's get
would we?
MC.
Keep her
And
as a shield.
MC kind of says the same thing. She's like, you guys. Well, no, I mean, MC's like, you got to get Sophie because she's going to win immunities and she's going to go work with her old allies. Again, stuff that was just not set up for us at all.
No.
But Sophie is the one who says, like, I'm going to be perpetually a target.
Yeah.
You don't need to get me out now. It's not going to be hard to wrangle the votes to get me out another time.
Yeah. MC is going to get up. Jeff's like, let's vote. And MC's like, no. She's going to get up. She's going to talk to Jawan. Then she's going to talk to Rizzo. We don't get any of this in subtitles. So no idea what's
subtitles.
happening.
She says, I have one big ask. And then they stopped subtitling things. And I
Yes.
need a flashback at the beginning in the next episode to explain what happened.
She told me in the interview, so go watch that.
Oh, great.
But I mean, it's linked to what she had said to him earlier, which basically she was like, I was protecting you. Why can't you protect me? That's her big ask is like, hey, I was trying to protect you. Why don't you protect me? And he, I mean, honestly, good ask. She did try to protect you, Jawan. And he was like, don't care.
Yep.
Voting you out because you played an idol and you don't trust me. No, God, I hope that wasn't it. A whole live tribal is happening. Jawan's going to pull Sophie. But again, we don't know what's happening. And it's been pure
No.
chaos since the beginning. So what are they doing?
Yep.
Nothing exciting.
Savannah saves her vote. Rizzo saves his idol. I mean, how did they maneuver that? But
100%.
here they are walking away
Yep.
with even more power back into
Yep.
the game. And it's MC, Sophie, MC, MC. So
That's
the
it.
only vote for Sophie was MC, and she's gone.
Okay. Fine. Like, whatever. MC,
I
I,
mean,
think,
it's-
would have been a challenge threat at some point. Like, I
Oh,
more
yeah.
think she could have been the challenge threat. But Sophie won the first immunity, so let's keep her as a shield. But I'm just more shooketh that Savannah and Rizzo were able to just completely dominate, manipulate Sage and Jawan. Once again, they do not actually vote out who they want to vote out. And like you said, they have even more hardware. They have an idol and an extra vote. Like, we see in the preview that they pull Soph in and they're like, we are the 3 strongest people in this game. And I'm like, yeah, you are.
You are, but it's just like, how? Right?
How?
When you look at the numbers and the alliances, and I'm just like, how is this happening?
Yeah.
I'm bummed to
Well-
see MC go, but
Yeah.
I did think, like, it's just going to be, oh, here we go. Rizzo or Savannah is going to go home. It's, like, so predictable. So I, for one, welcomed the mix-up, even though, like, MC is an unfortunate casualty of that. Like, it shook up the game a little bit.
No, I agree. But last episode, I didn't think Rizzo or Savannah were going this week. I did think Rizzo and Savannah were going to like flip on Sage. I thought Sage was going to go, or Jawan.
Oh.
I thought that Savannah would be irate. She would gather numbers. They'd use Rizzo's idol, and they'd make a play to take out Sage or Jawan. That's what I thought would happen. So I'm just kind of shocked that Sage and Jawan seemingly still had the power.
Yep.
And couldn't utilize it, and Savannah and Rizzo were able to still dominate and take someone else out. So, yeah, I'm happy that Sage and Savannah are still in the game, because I do think that that's a fun duo, like battling.
Yep. And something is still happening with Savannah and Jawan. I'm waiting for it.
You mean, between them two. Okay, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He picks up her bag one more time. I mean, has he used her water bottle lately? Like,
better not.
Don't even
now
try.
Now that she has an extra vote.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Sophie has the power of knowledge.
Yep.
So if it leaks that Christina has that idol, she could take that.
Yep.
People do like Sophie, and they will give her information. So I wouldn't be surprised if she does figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of excitement. I do think that this post-merge is going to be more exciting than the pre-merge. It has to be. Mm-hmm. Right? Has to be.
Has to be.
There was something else I was going to say, and now I forgot. Okay.
Well, I forgot to take
it was
notes
about
on
points.
next time.
I don't know. It was a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
No, so what I was going to say is that even though you don't want to know your points, this was Stephanie's first loss. MC was on her fantasy team.
Wow, I feel so bad.
I know, I'm saying it's about time. It's about time,
Yeah.
Stephanie. You lost
Yeah.
somebody. Stephanie is way far in the lead with 92 points and still has Sophie, Christina, and Sophie. But I am creeping up, okay? So, I'm still in the mix, y'all.
What? Can you just give the points? I haven't looked in a while.
David only has Alex left and 37 points. Chantel has Savannah and Rizzo with 54 points. I have Steven and Sage with 64 points. And Stephanie has 92 points.
What the hell?
So David's out of it for
But I might have the winner.
y'all. Is Alex winning this season?
I think he could. I think he had a good...
Not saying he can't.
He had an interesting arc in the beginning of the game, and we haven't heard much from him.
Yeah.
Seems primed to peak at the right time.
I mean,
and take it home.
He has potential to win an immunity
Yes.
idol.
Yep.
Is that what
And
it's
he's right in
called?
the middle
Wait,
right
why
now.
can't
Nobody's
Why
talking
did I
about
just
him.
blank on the immunity necklace? That's not an idol. Is this an idol? What?
Necklace, I guess. Yeah.
Y'all, my Alzheimer's is setting in real early. He has the potential to win immunity.
Yes.
Is what I'm saying. And he's sitting pretty in the middle. I don't think he's going to be a target anytime soon. So he'll be in the mix for a while.
I think so.
But I still have Steven and Sage, so I might have the winner.
Whatever.
Oh, I have so many senior moments. Okay, you guys, thank you for being here live in the chat. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Yes, and if you're joining us later, let us know how you felt about this big mix-up, this episode with the two tribes and the smaller tribal council. And are you upset that MC went home? Are you shocked that Savannah and Rizzo made out with these powers? Let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, and please, I did talk to MC this morning. Go check out that exit interview. She does clarify why she was so devoted to Jawan over Sophie, who was her original ally from the beginning. Mm-hmm. But I enjoyed talking to her. She was a lovely, lovely person. Yeah, let's see. Monday, we're back for Amazing Race.
Yep.
And then more Survivor, you guys.
More to come.
So we'll see you next time.
All right. Bye.
Bye.